Today our topic is data flow between unrelated components. I have already taught data flow from parent to child component and vice versa. If you have not watched those videos, please go and watch it. Okay, so let's start. So there are three ways to transfer data between unrelated component. One is using simple shared service. Second is using shared service with RxJS, and third is using shared service with signals. So to understand all the three scenarios, we will be taking example of Bank of Spain. I have divided this web page into three components. One is app component, and second one is account holder component, which contains the detail of this like account holder name, account number, and account balance. And third component is transaction component, where we will be like doing transaction. We will be adding amount to account balance with deposit button, and we will be subtracting amount from account balance with withdraw button. So let us now understand how these three components are related. So there is one app component, and in app component contains two component. One is account holder component, and second is transaction component. Account holder component and transaction component does not have parent to child or child to parent relationship. So we need to pass data, like whatever we will be inputting in this form control, that data we need to pass to account balance based on which button we are clicking. Okay, so this is the scenario for which we will be doing coding. Let me draw here our scenario. So we will be sending data from transaction component to account holder component. Okay, and suppose, and we will be rendering it in account holder component account balance. So data we need to send from here. Suppose if we will be sending here 50 data, okay, like 500. So this data we have to send. So this is our problem statement. So now let's talk about the solution of this. So let me I will be creating one shared component at the app component level. Okay, make this as shared component. So I will be typing here shared component. Okay, and all the three components will be talking to this shared component. Okay, like account holder or transaction component, all the three component will be talking to this shared component. In this shared component, we will be declaring one variable here. So let me declare one variable like balance 100. Okay, so what will happen now in this shared component? Let me fill some color. So what will happen now in this shared component? We will be updating this balance amount. How we will be doing it? So as this shared component has relation with all the three components, we can inject this shared component into any component, and we can update this balance amount. Okay, so it is like a global variable which will be shared among all the three components. So let's code it for this. So what I have done, I have created one shared service here. Okay, I have declared here one variable balance, and let me show you account holder component. So this is account holder component HTML. Here we have like I am displaying here account holder details. Okay, like account number and account balance. Okay, and let me show you the transaction component. In the transaction component, I have one input field and two buttons. Two buttons are there for withdrawing or depositing amount. Okay, so let show you the logic that I have applied. So there is one balance amount. Okay, and in transaction, what I am doing on the click of this on deposit or on withdraw button, I am updating this shared service balance based on withdrawing or deposit. Okay, so I am adding a value to it. So that value I am getting from form control, and I am adding or subtracting it. Okay, so this I have done, and what I am doing now, I have injected the shared service component in account holder component, and I am grabbing a balance variable from this shared service, and I am patching it to the HTML. So see, as you can see, I have grabbed the shared service dot balance, and I am patching it here. So like this, the system will work. Let us show you in the UI how it is working. So current the balance is $1,000. Now we will be adding like $2,000 to it, and I will deposit it. See, amount got changed to 2,000. Now I will be withdrawing 2,000 from this account balance. So I have withdrawn, and it is working fine. So our purpose is established, and we are able to send data from this transaction component to account holder component. Okay, so this is the first way to transfer the data from between unrelated component using shared service. Now the question comes, is this the correct way to transfer data between unrelated components? The answer is no. Suppose think of a scenario when we will be saving this account balance in an API. So what will be happening whenever this value changes, we should call an API and save it. And suppose some other component other than transaction component update this value, and and it will not tell us that the value has been updated. So we cannot call the API, because with this way it lacks reactivity. So we cannot use this way to transfer data between unrelated component. But still there are some scenarios where we can use this. Suppose we have to if the data is read only, and we need to initialize it on the initial page load, and after that we will not update that value. So in that scenario you can use this method, but in other scenarios you cannot use it. There are list of drawbacks I mentioned in this PPT document. You can go here and read it. So I will add this PPT in my description of this video, so you can have a look at it. Let us now see the second way to transfer data between unrelated components, that is using shared service with RxJS. RxJS is an important library because it provides us reactivity, so we will use it now. For you all, I have not cleared the first way to transfer the data, but we will be coding on the above of it for the second way to transfer data, so that whenever you go to my GitHub code, you can watch that. GitHub link I will be providing in my description of this video, so you can go and take a clone from there. Okay, so let's start. So what is our first step? Declaring a behavior subject. So first we will be declaring a variable behavior subject. So we will call it as source balance. Source balance. Number we will be giving as new behavior subject of type number, initial value as 1000. Okay, what error I am getting? Okay, so I have given the type number. Let me remove it. Okay, then I will as this is a behavior subject, so we need a observable so that we can subscribe to its value in another component. So I call it current balance. Okay, equals to this dot source balance dot as observable. Okay, then I will be declaring one method here which is called deposit. Okay, and here what I will be doing, I will get the first current value, okay, equals to this dot source balance dot value. Okay, I will be making it a constant. Okay, then I will use this current value. So how to update the new value? This dot source balance dot next we will update current value plus the value which will be coming from deposit, that will be balance number. Okay, so we will be adding it balance. Same we will do it for withdrawal. Now we will be subtracting it. Okay, so let's make it withdrawal. Okay, after doing this, what we will be doing in transaction component, we will be on the click of deposit button, we will be sending the form value to this behavior subject. So how to do that? So it is very easy. This dot shared service dot source balance dot I'll be calling deposit this dot form value dot value. And same thing I will do it for withdrawal, but this time I will be calling withdrawal function, this dot shared service dot withdrawal, this dot form value dot value. Okay, now what is the next step? In account holder component where we need to receive the data, there in ng on init, what we will be doing, this dot shared service dot current balance dot subscribe dot value, this dot balance equals to value. Okay, so after doing this, let's see the UI how it's working or not, or it is giving some error. So I will be depositing 5000. Yeah, it is now 6000. I will be withdrawing now. Yeah, it is 1000. So it is behaving correctly. We are able to send the data from between unrelated components very easily with behavior subject. And this is like the best approach than the first one, because in the first approach we did not have reactivity, but here is the reactivity. When some other components will change the value with deposit or withdrawal function, the current value will be getting updated in account holder component automatically. Okay, so this is the advantage of using behavior subject here. Now everything is running fine. So you would be thinking that this is the best way to transfer the data between unrelated components. But no, this is not the best way, because sometimes it leads to memory leak. Why it happens? Because if you don't unsubscribe this, and what will happen, even though this component has been destroyed, the if you change this value, like current balance, still this the reference for this current balance behavior subject should be there. So it is very important to unsubscribe it. So how to do that? We will create one more subject here. So we will call it public destroy $, and equals to new subject of type void. Then we will import subject. What we will do now, we will be taking subscription until this destroy has not been unsubscribed. So for this I will be creating one pipe. This dot destroy. So I have to import take until from RxJS. Okay, so after this what we have to do, we have to ng on destroy. We have to implement ng on destroy. So for this what we will be doing, I will be implementing on destroy. Okay, so after this I will be calling it. Let me first import it from Angular core, and then I will be doing, I will be implementing it public ng on destroy. Okay, and here what I will be doing, I will be unsubscribing the value. So first what I will be doing, I will be passing this dot destroy dot next. Okay, and then I will be unsubscribing it. I will be calling it this dot destroy dot complete. Okay, so this thing you have to do in your application. This is the best practice. If you will not do this, then it will definitely lead to memory leak. Okay, so this is the second way to transfer data. Now there is a way where we don't need to handle like subscribe and this ng on destroy things. So this is like the third way to transfer data between unrelated component, that is using signals. So we will now learn the third way using shared service with signals. Let's code now. First we will be commenting out the second way through which we were so let me comment it out. Let me call it the second way, and let me comment this also, second way. Okay, now let's code. So first what we will be doing, we will be declaring one signal here. So no, not here, in shared service. So let me go to shared service. Let me declare one signal. Let me call it signal balance equals to signal $1,000. Okay, and in deposit what I will be doing, this dot signal dot update x equals to x plus balance. Okay, and same thing we will be doing here also in withdrawal. What here will be doing, minus. Okay, so this is the signal balance, and after this what we will be doing in transaction component, we should call this. So let it be there. Let me copy this code. Let me copy this code here also. Okay, and in account holder component what I have to do, I have to map this. So instead of balance, what I will be taking here, shared service dot signal balance. Okay, I will be saving this. Yeah, it compiled successfully. Let us check in UI. So let me first add the value, like 5,000, deposit it, it becomes 6,000, withdraw it, it become 1,000. So our application is working fine. So this is the advantage of using signals, that we don't have to unsubscribe it, and it is like very convenient. And so we have learned our third way to pass data between unrelated component. So there are two more ways to pass data between unrelated component. One is using like query params in Angular router, and the second is using local storage or session storage. So both the ways I will be covering in next video. Till then, have fun. Don't trouble your mother father. I will be back very soon. Thank you. Bye.